So I've got something to say, something that's, well, it's been on my chest for a while. And maybe it's me just harboring resentment, though I'm not sure why I would feel that way since it all ended up working out, but I don't know. I guess it's just the negative connotation that's attached to it now. It's just so dismissive, and I'm probably gonna come off as a baby for even bringing it up. And that I and the players need to have thicker skin. But whatever. Here goes. To my fellow Americans, especially those that follow and cover the US men's national team. 12 years ago, minus the 4 score, I got called into my first ever camp for the national team, and professionally, it was the biggest and best thing that had ever happened to me. A dream realized, which I came to learn only happened because Danny Califf, another defender, went on trial in Europe and he declined the invitation, so thank you, Danny Califf. But then I also learned that these 3 weeks in January, these 3 weeks that I've been working my ass off since I was younger to be a part of so that I could prove that I could hold my own, is considered second class and not for the real players of the national team and dismissed as camp cupcake. Also, air quotes, for life. And this has never sit well with me, even when I pretended to laugh when some fans that I was talking to mocked this camp to my face. And in fairness to them, they probably don't even know that I played. I'm just an internet personality now, and this is what they said. Who cares about that camp? It's a waste of time. Our European-based players aren't even there. And so, as you can imagine, I've got 2 things for you. 1. This camp is a complete opposite of a waste of time because there are no other national teams in the world that have the opportunity to bring in 30 players for 3 weeks to a month every single year so that these players can showcase their abilities in front of the national team coaches, play a couple friendlies, which can only help us identify players like myself back in the day that can provide a valuable role for the team both on and off the field. Also, and we'll call this 1A, this camp is the silver lining to MLS not being aligned with the FIFA calendar. Otherwise, national team coaches from elsewhere around the world only get to see their players a few days before friendlies or World Cup qualifiers, which makes it harder to get to know your guys as people and what makes them tick. 2. These second class or B players are more like you, the people watching these games on television or from the stands or writing about it for some outlet than say a Landon Donovan or DeMarcus Beasley or Claudio Reyna or a Tim Howard. Because we, these players, you, me, we aren't blessed with the same obvious and undeniable talent that made those players so special and fun to watch. But we would kill ourselves to wear the red, white, and blue, and for that reason, these players should be celebrated and not easily dismissed. So please, for me, as I step off of my high horse while taking this chip off of my shoulder, let's change the perception of this camp and see it for what it is, an incredible opportunity to see which players can rise to the occasion while broadening our understanding of our player pool. Also, without this camp, this wouldn't have happened.
Arriba el remate de cabeza, golazo.
And that would have been a crime against humanity. Thanks for listening.